Hello everyone, welcome back to the review, and today we are reviewing Siege Ultra Magnus and the, no pun intended, truckload of accessories he comes with. So here we are with these 5 weapons. 2 pistols, 1 giant blaster, which I don't remember if it's toy accurate, like G1 toy accurate, or G1 show accurate. I haven't watched season 6 of the G1 cartoon. I did get season 1 though, so I will be able to make more accurate references to that. So yeah, and the shoulder pads, which are just a staple of Ultra Magnus's design since the beginning. Anyway, also I have some other things that I would recommend pairing him with, which is the sound barrier shield. This thing just, I don't know, it looks good with most Autobots, especially if they have a sword. Any sword will do. It looks best like with one of his colors. Silver also works. And then just pair him up and he looks like a Cybertronian knight. I mean, I just love this. It just looks cool, looks epic. Yeah. Also, here's something that I found out. I don't know if it put this in the instructions. You can peg the pistols into the side of this big blaster, and then peg the missile launchers right here and here, and you get a mega blaster. And this is just dope. Put this here and he can take down the entire Decepticon armada by himself. Bam! Yeah, also, some blast effects. These things can plug in pretty much everywhere with this guy, including some cool parts that I'm going to mention in the later modes. So yeah, anyway, all this stuff is pretty great. Now time to talk about the actual figure itself and not the stuff that it comes with or the stuff that it really should come with. Anyway, all those accessories aside, here we are with Magnus himself. And this design is so big and blocky and I love it. Also, spoilers for the Siege show, I don't know why they killed him on episode 3. Rest in peace, buddy. Why would you kill him? He's Ultra Magnus. Don't do it. He's a good character. Keep him in. Good boy. Anyway, that aside, this design is great. I love the blue. The blue just kind of makes him pop. Mixed with the red, the colors kind of complement each other. The white's just there as his, basic color. His head sculpt is pretty good. Slight complaint I have is that you can't really see the eyes in there because, well, yeah, it kind of shades it. Anyway, giant shoulder pads. I don't know why these are so big or why they have literal watchtowers on them. But yeah, you have that. And then these feet have wheels on them, so we can just skate. You can just skate around. So if you're trying to make stop motion animations and you don't know how to make them walk, and you just make them scoot around, this guy actually does it pretty nicely because he has wheels on his feet. So yeah. Alright, now time to talk about articulation, because this review is already getting long compared to my other ones. Arm can move out, turn 360. Oh, yeah, and also, I don't really declare this as kibble, because, I don't know, it's just kind of, well, I guess it is kibble, but I don't really mind it. Anyway, swivel here. Hand can rotate. Arm goes up 90 degrees, doesn't go back any degrees at all. Head is on a ball joint. Waist rotation. He can move his legs forward completely, backwards not that much because of the aforementioned kibble. This big part can move out pretty much all the way, with this beautiful foot articulation, so we can do the full-on splits. Let's do this. There we go. Just mess him up a bit more and then he'll turn into a city. Yeah, I'm gonna try that. Anyway, articulation done. Now let's cover the 3 other modes this guy has. Jesus, this review is gonna be long. And here we are are with the second robot mode. Now this Optimus Prime lookalike is pulled straight from the G1 toy, because in the G1 toy, Ultra Magnus was a smaller figure, well, no, same size figure of a white Optimus Prime, and then he came with all his armor and stuff, which was one whole piece that turned into his trailer. So, here we are with this little guy. I don't know, he just looks cool. I like his little face, but why did he have red eyes? Of all colors to give the pretty much second-in-command Autobot, why would you give him red eyes? Isn't that like the Decepticon eye color? Same with purple? Anyway, I don't care. Got a little Autobot symbol here. I like this translucent plastic for the front. It looks cool in my opinion. These legs have actually more posability now because all this kibble is out of the way. Well, it does turn into kind of more kibble, but it's just a backpack this time, doesn't block any articulation. Articulation on this guy, basically the same. Legs can still move out, but he doesn't have as much ankle rotation. So yeah, that's pretty much the only difference in articulation. So yeah. Not much to say about this mode, and also I kind of want to keep this review as short as possible because this guy's big and has 4 different modes. So yeah. Anyway, this little cameo appearance of Optimus Prime aside, let's move on to the truck modes. Here we are with the first truck mode. Let me just rotate that. So, like I said, miniature Optimus Prime basically just turns into a cab over truck. These arms, easily visible and easily recognizable robot feet. But this is Cybertronian, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, Blast Effects can plug into his little feet to make him a rocket truck. Anyway, another weird thing is that these feet are still kind of floppy when in vehicle mode. So yeah, that's a bit annoying. More Blast Effect compatibility, they can plug into the smokestacks to make him look like he's straight out of the apocalypse. But also, it kind of makes him look like a rabbit. Yeah, anyway. He has these like little Gatling gun thingies on his front piece. It's weird. Bunch of 5mm ports everywhere, like with every Siege figure ever. Also, this top part never seems to stay in place, so that's a downside. And also, giant gap in the middle of this bottom back part. Not the best of vehicle modes. Now let's move on to the best vehicle mode. Okay, quick transformation tip. These 2 pieces, for some reason, whenever you're doing it like this, and you're trying to just like slot it in there and get the other one in, this thing always falls out. So, I have a pro tip. Fold this big piece down, and then plug it in to here first, like that. Then you plug the other part in, and then fold that stuff up, so for later reasons. Okay, the time lapse may be over, but the transformation is not. This is where we hook the 2 parts together. You grab his shoulder bits, flip these gray parts down, and then you slide them together like that so that this white part plugs in. Then you grab Magnus himself and just cover that. Then take the trailer and you plug all of that junk in. Come on, work. Oh god. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. Excuse me for a bit. It big. Like I said, best vehicle mode. This thing is huge. Has a nice heft to it, and you can really mess around with it. I love this guy. Giant vehicle mode. That just looks great. I know this is supposed to be a car carrier, and in the Masterpiece it can carry 4 of them, just like in the G1, like 4 different Autobots. doesn't work with this. I guess you maybe could somehow fit like Siege Sideswipe somewhere in there because he's like small enough and like, I don't know, short enough. Not like really a tall vehicle at all. Anyway, now for more blast effect and accessory compatibility. Here's a little thing I found. If you grab these pistols, flip them upside down, and plug them into the side, on both sides, they are a bit floppy, so that's annoying. Then you plug the blast effects in on both of them. Again, Rocket Truck version 2.0. Meow. Okay, that aside, this guy has so many weapon ports on his vehicle mode. Again, taking down the entire Decepticon armada by himself. Plug this blaster into here and you're ready to go kill everyone. Also, little missile launchers back here. And a shield for extra protection if he needs it. And then, this part is kind of cool. Stick the sword from earlier into the front and just impale anyone that's in front of you. And now, he's ready to kill any Decepticon that dares to touch the road. Anyway, all of that stuff off. And this takes a while to get it off. Oh god. This guy, some of his parts do untab sometimes, but it's not that big of a deal. Love this guy. His wheels don't roll that well, so yeah, they kind of stop pretty soon. So yeah, like I said, great vehicle mode, great 2 bot modes, not so great first vehicle mode. You should definitely pick this figure up, even if it is a bit pricey, and by a bit pricey I mean like $60 for what I got him. Anyway, that's all for this review, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!